It's day 4 of the Aquarius Experiment, and today's topic is cleansing, replenishing, rejuvenating, and purging as we are on the eve of a new moon. And I have had a tough morning, and so I'm going to go get some rest, and I'm going to come back and finish the rest of this video and talk to you more about cleansing and all of those things. Be back soon. Okay, so awake from my long nap, and like I said, had a rough morning. So it was a perfect day to talk about cleansing, resetting, purging, and also we're on the eve of this new moon in Leo. So that's also a good time to cleanse and reset and purge. And there's lots of ways you can do this. And once you really get in, this is kind of the whole point of spiritual work, is that you get to make it yours. Right? Lots of people will do a sage smudge to cleanse the air. If you're going to do that, open your windows so the energy has a place to go. But I am the type of person who peoples out quickly. And so it's sort of a known thing amongst people who know me. They know that several hours or several days of peopling, that I will literally take a day and be by myself, do nothing, maybe even be in a dark room. It's gotten a little bit better as time goes on and I work with myself more. But noticing about yourself when you're peopled out, when you're energied out, and knowing what that feels like you've been around people for a day or two and you're like, God, I'm exhausted. That has a lot to do with the energy of other people and how much you feel, or how much you feel of other people. And that is just something to practice. And then as you practice, then it gets a bit easier. But there are also situations that are emotionally charged and you can people out in a few hours. So there's that. There's purging, as in taking out the trash. Maybe it's washing your sheets, washing your linens. Maybe it's changing your curtains. That kind of purging can help us reset our physical environment that we live in. Or getting rid of shipping boxes. We all have shipping boxes. Things like that. Resetting is more of a resetting the energy. So I took a nap to reset my energy after this morning. Just to for me, that's what works, is laying down and taking a nap. There's no shame in my nap time game. For other people, this could mean some time with some meditation music, some time with some sort of sound healing with noise cancellation headphones. But there's lots of ways to do that. Cleansing then is kind of like waking up your energy again, and knowing what works for you. I am an essential oils person, so I might use something like geranium oil or patchouli oil, and I will either wear the oil on my physical body or I will diffuse it in an oil diffuser type of thing. So that just kind of cleanses the energy. Again, back to saging. But if you're not comfortable with that, maybe a crystal would be beneficial for you. And you can get cleansing crystals at spiritual bookstores, usually in bigger cities. There's one close to me, but also Etsy. You can get crystals on Etsy. And so it's kind of just practicing what aligns, what feels good to you to cleanse. I mostly use crystals to cleanse my tarot decks, to get the energy out of them. If you watch my moon astrology tarot videos, you know that I knock twice on my tarot decks before I shuffle them, and that loosens and moves the old energy from the previous read out before implementing the next read in. And so there's lots of ways to do this. It's something I will continue to talk about because I'm somebody who has to cleanse, reset after big events. After, I took a trip earlier this year and I had 3 days of 17 hours of people. And the week after that was I was headachy, I was resting a lot. I, got work done and was productive, but I also knew that I needed to rest a lot. because that's how I reset and cleanse my energy, is I rest. And so it's not a matter of being quote unquote lazy. That's not what it is. It's literally like, I know when I'm peopled out, when I'm energy out. And so this is, again, just a practice. It's a notice. If you notice that after you've done maybe like a weekend with people and you come home and you, notice that you're extra frustrated, extra intense, or extra fatigued, or maybe you're more mouthy than usual, is typically a sign that you need a people break. So it's kind of just, these are just awareness things in some cases while you learn how to manage energy. And so, but anyway, so as we're on the verge of a new moon, highly recommend thinking about a sage smudge for your home space. If that's not an option, maybe even 10 minutes of your windows being open, letting in fresh air, fresh sunlight, all of those things. Taking a walk, getting outside in nature, touching the grass if you can. If you can walk in the grass, 10 times better. I have been practicing that now that I live somewhere where grass is right outside my door. In the city, it's not so readily available. However, you can go to a park, because typically cities have parks in every neighborhood that you can go be amongst the trees and things like that. Anyway, so this again will be a topic that I will revisit, but I wanted to introduce it knowing that I was going to have a difficult morning. It was going to be a perfect opportunity to bring this to the table. It's an observation topic where you can observe, how, when you need to cleanse, need to reset, need to purge. If you're feeling scattered, maybe you need to take out the trash. Maybe you need to clean up some clutter. Those sorts of things. Maybe you need to clean out your email. Maybe you need to clean off your desk. Maybe you need to rearrange your clothes, however that shows up for you. So lots of things, lots of ways, endless things. And again, it's do things that feel good for you to do. I'm not particularly a sage smudger. I have it and I do it occasionally. It's not my number one go-to, but I know some people who it's their go-to every day. There's nothing wrong either way. It's all good, right? We all get to do this our own way. So anyway, I'm going to go chill for the rest of my day, maybe get a few things done, perhaps get outside. That feels like it would align is for me to get outside. Sweating, like getting a workout and sweating, like sweaty hot yoga or just a sweaty walk outside could also be good for cleansing. So not in the same respect of overheating your body. Sweating would be like you're in workout clothes and you're sweating, not like I said yesterday about overheating your system. So I hope this is helpful. This is day 4 of the Aquarius Experiment. If you're watching this on YouTube, all of my usual links are below, so you can catch those. Thank you for watching on TikTok. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. I said it was day 4. It's day 3. My bad. Okay, bye.